Hi, I'm Lois Vogel-Sharp. Today's March 24th, 2018, and I'm up very early here because I received a prophetic word last night for the President, Mr. Trump, and let me just read it. I am not pleased with its decision to keep funding Planned Parenthood, and the allowance of this barbaric practice of murder is unacceptable in my sight. What I am going to do to show my displeasure for the torturing of the unborn is to shake your economy to her knees. You think America will be great again. I say not until you wake up and see that all your efforts will be in vain, until you use the wisdom I have given you to realize that unless I bless you, your country, it will never be great again. You cannot stand and say you are protecting your country when you are standing by and allowing those who live in your country to be murdered. You think you have wisdom, and I have blessed you with wisdom. How is it that you do not use this office I placed you in to look at your own Constitution and realize that abortion is against what the Founding Fathers wrote? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life, murder? Do you not see that it is unconstitutional? Time to wake up. This judgment is about to happen. And will you see what I am saying? I cannot listen to the blood crying out from the land any longer. So I say, Mr. President, use your office to bring this to the table once again and make sure that the facts are presented before the Congress and the Senate to see that all is not well in America and babies that are alive are being ripped out of the womb. When a law is unconstitutional, it must be changed. Change it. I am not sitting back any longer. Your economy will take the hit for this abomination. You say all things are important, but I say this law must be changed, for murder is a crime. Stop murdering mankind just because they are still in the womb. It does not make it justified to kill. Stop killing the lives that I have breathed life into. You are putting this under the table, and you will see that I am not. The Father has spoken, and you had better heed to what I say, for life is precious. Love is an action word, and if you say you love the unborn and continue to ignore making steps forward to save them, you are just as guilty as those who do the killing. Senate, Congress, President, you must do this, for the abomination will delete all your efforts to make America great again until you do your part in stopping this horrendous act of murder. Listen, time is ticking. And that's what I got. I know that the president allowed this to go through because he wants the funding to build our military, because he feels it's vital in the way the world is right now to have the military very strong. But Mr. President, may I so humbly say something as someone who prays and hears the Father. What you're missing is one major point. If God doesn't keep the country safe and put his hand of blessing upon us, you can have all the military in the world and be stronger than any country on planet Earth. And we will not be protected and we will not be safe. And that's what you're missing. You are still trying to do this in your own strength. You feel that the money is needed, so you let slide the Planned Parenthood funding, and you let it slip through when you had the authority to stop it. You felt, and I know what you felt it was more important to get the money for the military than to stop the Planned Parenthood, and that's where you made your mistake. Because according to God, that was the most important issue. Because he's quite capable of keeping us safe. God has the ability to part the waters. God has the ability to create an earthquake to stop people from passing through. He can keep us safe in whatever way he chooses to. So having a strong military is important. But what's more important is you're protecting the country. You are not protecting the entire country because you have not protected the unborn babies. This has to be brought to the table so that this can be deemed unconstitutional, for it is unconstitutional. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life. Life. Babies in the womb are a life. It's been proven now scientifically that they are alive. The heart beats. They are alive. Double homicide is said when a woman is pregnant and murdered, which means they're deeming it a life. These babies are alive, created in the image and likeness of God, and that is one major thing you're forgetting with your trying to make America great again. You are forgetting to save those people in this country. The babies are just as much a human life as the adults are, and you are not saving them right now. You have chosen to build the military, and therefore you have allowed the funding to continue to Planned Parenthood. And God says no. You cannot be safe and be protected without my blessing on your country. And I cannot bless in a country that has these abominations in my sight. That's all I have to say, and I'm just a nobody. But I do hear from God. I've been walking for 47 years, and I know when God speaks to me. So you're about to see, because the economy's about to go down because of this decision that you just made. You said you'll never do it again. You should have never did it this time. You should have stood your ground and came against the Planned Parenthood funding. But I get it. I do get it where you were coming from. But God says, not good enough. It's not good enough. Because he cannot listen to the crying of the babies anymore. Their blood crying from the ground in America. It's a barbaric. It's not even just snuffing their lives out. It's barbarically snuffing their lives out by ripping them apart. That is so horrendous in the sight of God that you have to get this. You have to get how horrendous this is to God. He's not saying, okay, we'll wait. We'll wait on this. He's not waiting on this. And he's going to keep showing America that you better change this because he is not pleased. So, that's all I have to say. And America, you better keep praying about this because this will be overturned. I am telling you, God has already shown me that this is going to be overturned. And I'm not sure what's going to happen in order for this to get through those in authority in this country. But we need to keep praying on this and keep flooding the White House and letting them know that this is an abomination to God and we will not be blessed and America will never be great again until we stop allowing murder and saying it's okay. It's absolutely a no-brainer when you think about it. This is so unconstitutional. It shouldn't take a lot of brains to figure this out. And anyone in the Senate, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, anyone should see that this is murder. It doesn't take much to see that it's murder. If a heart is beating, okay, if a life is being created, just because it doesn't have the complete physical body yet doesn't mean it's not alive. Life is life. Even if it's a little one cell. Even if it's a one cell. It's alive. They're alive. And God says stop. So let's stop and do something about this. So we can be blessed again and truly be blessed by our Father.